Are you tired of feeling like time is slipping away? Do you want to unlock the secrets to turning every moment into an opportunity? In today's video on Ancient Wisdom, we share a powerful story that will change the way you think about time. By the end of this video, you'll discover how to reclaim your time, achieve your goals, and live a more fulfilling life. So stick around and let's dive in. In a lively modern city, there was a young man named Ravi. Smart and ambitious, he had a decent job, a cozy apartment, and grand aspirations. However, Ravi faced a significant challenge. He didn't appreciate the value of time. He would spend countless hours scrolling through his phone, binge-watching movies, and procrastinating on important tasks. His father frequently reminded him, "Time is precious, Ravi. If you squander it, you'll regret it later." But Ravi always brushed off the advice, thinking to himself, "I can tackle my work later. There's plenty of time." One day, Ravi's manager assigned him a major project that could be his opportunity to shine and earn a promotion. Instead of diving into the work, however, Ravi kept putting it off, telling himself, "I'll start tomorrow." When the deadline arrived, he had only completed half of the project, leaving his manager furious. The company lost a crucial client, and as a result, Ravi lost his job. Initially, Ravi believed that losing his job was the worst thing that could happen. But soon, things took a turn for the worse. With no income, he struggled to pay his rent, leading to his landlord evicting him from his apartment. His friends distanced themselves, and his family was disappointed. His father lamented, "Ravi, you wasted so much time. Look where it has led you." Overcome with shame, Ravi found himself with nothing. No job, no home, and no hope. With no other options left, he decided to leave the city and return to his village, hoping the tranquility of the countryside would help him gain some clarity. In the village, Ravi spent his days wandering alone, avoiding others out of embarrassment. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, he found a quiet spot at the edge of the village. Sitting beneath a large banyan tree, he buried his head in his hands, feeling utterly hopeless. Suddenly, he heard a gentle voice ask, "Why do you look so sad, young man?" Startled, Ravi looked up to see a monk standing before him. The monk's face radiated kindness and serenity. He wore simple attire and carried a wooden staff. "I've completely messed up my life," Ravi lamented. "I've lost my job, my home, and any sense of dignity. There's nothing left for me." The monk settled down next to Ravi and said, "Share your story with me." So, Ravi opened up about everything: the time he squandered, the chances he let slip away, and how he ended up with nothing. The monk listened intently before responding. "Your tale reminds me of another man who faced a similar fate. Let me tell you about him," he began. "Once upon a time, there was a farmer named Gopal. He was diligent but had little regard for time. Every morning, Gopal would wake up late and procrastinate on his tasks. He often thought to himself, 'I'll take care of it tomorrow.' One year, during the crucial planting season, Gopal postponed sowing his seeds. By the time he finally got around to it, it was too late. The rains arrived, and his seeds failed to thrive. When harvest time rolled around, Gopal's fields were barren. He had no crops to sell, no food for his family, and no money in his pocket. One night, while gazing at the stars, Gopal came to a realization. He told himself, "I didn't lose my harvest due to bad luck. I lost it because I wasted time." From that moment on, Gopal transformed his life. He rose early, worked diligently, and never put off his responsibilities again. The following year, his fields flourished with crops, making him the most prosperous farmer in the village. The monk turned to Ravi and said, "Do you understand, my child? Gopal faced failure because he didn't appreciate time, but he learned from his errors and turned his life around. You can do the same." Ravi questioned, "But how? I've already lost so much." The monk smiled gently and replied, "You haven't lost everything yet. You still have time. Think of time as a seed. If you nurture it wisely, it will blossom into success. But if you let it slip away, your life will remain as barren as Gopal's fields." The monk then presented Ravi with a small hourglass. "Use this hourglass," he instructed. "Whenever you feel tempted to waste time, watch the sand trickle down. Remember, once the sand is gone, you can't retrieve it. The same goes for time." Grateful, Ravi thanked the monk and headed home with the hourglass in hand. Ravi made the bold decision to transform his life. Each morning he rose early and mapped out his day with intention. He tackled his responsibilities promptly and steered clear of distractions. Gradually, he began to piece his life back together, taking on small freelance gigs and putting in the effort. His dedication paid off as his clients were impressed, leading him to secure a full-time position. The journey wasn't without its challenges, but Ravi remained steadfast. He also took the time to apologize to his family for his past mistakes. His father embraced him with forgiveness, expressing pride in his son's growth. "You've truly grasped the importance of time," his father said. To remind himself of this lesson, Ravi placed an hourglass on his desk. Whenever he felt tempted to slack off, he would watch the sand trickle down, reminding himself that time is invaluable and should never be squandered. So what did we learn from Ravi's journey? Time is truly our most precious resource. Don't let it slip away on distractions and procrastination. Just like Ravi, you have the power to transform your life one moment at a time. Remember the wisdom of the hourglass. Every grain of sand counts. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you're new here, subscribe to Ancient Wisdom for more inspiring stories and teachings from the Buddhist tradition. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our weekly dose of wisdom. May you live a life filled with purpose and meaning. Namaste.